Let's take this show on the road. Shit, different day. I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in my prime, gotta go get away. Hop a train, cop a flight, and ride. Tonight I gotta break free. My job, those boss be working my nerves. Clock out at 4, phone do not disturb. My boyfriend's cool. I need my girls, the world is ours, so run it up, let's go to a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too little, slow down. No, me and who, when they see me out, booked it cause I'm not waiting around for you. Let's fucking go, Miami, let's fucking go, Chicago, let's fucking go, Emo, let's fucking go, Houston, let's fucking go, Atlanta, let's fucking go, Tokyo, let's fucking go, Brazil, let's fucking go, London, let's fucking go, South Africa, let's fucking go, Korea, let's fucking go, New York, let's fucking go, Toronto, let's fucking go, Paris, let's fucking go, Nigeria, let's fucking go, DC, let's fucking go, and then it's just fucking go. Trees, new beach, we be out on the coast. Swimsuit, 2-piece, catch me doing the most. Eating good in Perry, grab a glass, make a toast to life. Just living like it's my life. In these streets, music playing all night. Hawaii, I found my peace on a mountain zip line. Australia stole my heart, and the natives are fine as hell. Oh well, let's spend it all tonight in a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too late to slow down. No, do what I please cause I'm very grown. If you with me, we not staying home tonight. Let's fucking go, yeah. Let's fucking go, yeah. Let's fucking go, let's fucking go, yeah. Houston, let's fucking go, Atlanta, let's fucking go, Tokyo, let's fucking go, Brazil, let's fucking go, London, let's fucking go, South Africa, let's fucking go, Korea, let's fucking go, New York, let's fucking go, Toronto, let's fucking go, Paris, let's fucking go, Nigeria, let's fucking go, DC, let's fucking go, and then let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Was that song literally just saying? Is it literally saying let's fucking? It is just saying let's fucking go. Well, I guess that was me. That's what I wanted to say when I was playing in MCC Rivals just the other day. Let's fucking go, dude. Hi. Let me press this button here, and I'm home. Hello. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Hi, how are we? All good. Let me put on some music that's not going to be quite as intense. Basically, just something without lyrics is what I want. Sound of the UK, vocals, instrumentals. No. What do I want? No. What about synth wave? Does synth wave work? Vocals, instrumental. Let's try that. Hi, hello, how are we all? We all right? We all good? Currently finishing a history essay due tomorrow. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I'm good. I'm still battling what feels to be like quite an intense migraine. But I've been having those on and off for a little while now. But yeah, basically, I'm chilling. Dude. Just before we get started, question. Does anybody know why this device here on Amazon is like £555, right? And yet on the official website, on the like the road website, it's listed as only being it's listed as being £650. Like, what am I missing here? Why is there such a vast price difference? That's what I can't figure out. I for the life of me, I can't suss it. Like, it has like a free wireless transmitter or something, which they're saying is free, but maybe like adds to the cost. Can you show us the vendor on Amazon? I mean, it's literally the road store. So it's from the official boys. It's from the Real Deal Boys. Road Procaster 2 buy now, and then it's there. It's just seemingly cheaper, which is interesting. Not by Road, so they get it from them, but they are reselling it. Is that not the official Road page? I mean, that looks like the official Road page. Is your mic from Road? No, this is actually from Logitech. So there you go. Amazon sells at a loss because they can make it up in bulk usually. That's what I wondered, but it's just such a vast price difference. You know what I mean? Underneath the buy now, let me see. Dispatches from Amazon, sold by Amazon. I suppose that's what it is then. I guess they've just bought a ton and can happily sell it cheaper than going official. Sure. I mean, I'll take a discount. Damn. Yeah, I'll take a goddamn discount. Sure. But that is what I'm ordering because I've not had to buy a Switch 2 because they're going to send me one. The funds that I had put towards that, I'm going to put towards this instead. Because my Go XLR is okay, but it's very temperamental. You so much as sneeze on it and it's gone. Boof. Finished. So yeah, so there you go. But how are we all? How many of you did I meet at TwitchCon this past weekend? I would imagine a fair few. So, I mean, we should probably just go through the trip, right? So that's the plan for today's stream. Do you need all 4 inputs, though? You may have enough with the Rodecaster Duo. I want more faders, is the thing. So the ports, don't really care about so much. It's the faders that I want for them working with virtual cables, basically. So there you go. Oh, hey, I know this guy. He was at that thing, more than 3 people waiting to see him. You better not be doing MCCI parkour without the wizard. Hey, don't worry, I'm not. I'll admit, I did a little bit of MCCI parkour just before the event began, just before we went on stage, just to like test a few things. Cam was really trying to practice Rocket Spleef Rush on Island in the green room before we went down to the stage and stuff. And basically, yeah, like it wasn't happening. So there you go. Used for 445. I did see that. I think I'd rather new, just because then I'm assuming I get manufacturer warranty and stuff with it. I don't know if when you buy used whether you get that. But yeah. So let's begin. TwitchCon 2025, Rotterdam. The original plan was to go in there on Friday because I was lined up to do the Rats 2 panel as well as MCC Rivals. So I had panel Saturday, MCC Sunday. And for weeks before we were even going, I was basically continually being poked and prodded by Timmy saying like, come on Thursday, come on Thursday, come on Thursday. And I was like, I've barely been back from America, and then I've been away at the box, and then I've just gotten back here now, and I'm like, oh, okay, sure, I'll do it. And it was Nettie was the one pushing me. She was like, you should totally do it. You should totally do that. So I ended up doing that in the end. I'm just trying to pull up my phone camera, my phone stuff now, so I can look at like the timeline of things, because I'm sure pictures here will trigger memories for me. Let's have a nosy. So I tell you what, the actual like going out there, I was getting real nervous about. I was like, Jesus, like everyone's flights are getting cancelled. Like Ollie and Elle, some people at Yogs, who else got cancelled? CPK. All of them with EasyJet. I wasn't with EasyJet, so I was like, oh, maybe it's okay. And also I wasn't going from London, so that also helped things. But yeah, basically a little bit nervous going into it, but got the flight, got there okay. I decided that instead of taking my 3DS this time, 3DS, oh my god, instead of taking my Switch this time, I was going to take my 3DS. So that is what this picture pertains to. I took that and put it on my Instagram story whilst I was going. So that was that. And in the end, I didn't even play that. Because that's the thing, I keep taking my Switch on these trips. And I basically just don't play it. Because realistically, when I'm at something like a TwitchCon, I wake up, I go down for breakfast, I come up and get showered, I'm off to the event, and then that's that. Any street passes? No. Because I'm actually, I don't know. Let me check. I mean, I won't have gotten street passes at the con, because I didn't take it with me around the con. But like maybe at other people in the hotel or like on the plane and stuff. Let's see. Is that something I have to enable, or does it just happen by default? By the way, this is like one of the coolest PR packages I ever got sent. Just literally 3DS XL, Pokemon style. It has a little clicky button on it, which is kind of nice. Well, let me see. I'll see if I got any street passes. If it's on my default, then maybe, but otherwise, probs not. Might have street passed with me. Yeah, maybe CC, actually. Hi, by the way, CC. CC, everybody. Content creator and also artist. We got to do laser tag. So, okay, let's sorry, I've skipped forwards in the story. Let's take our time with it. So, get to the airport. I do a video of the fella in the clock. You've seen him at Amsterdam airport, right? Like in Schiphol. Fella inside of the clock. I sent that to the girls and they were loving it. This thing doesn't do it justice. Like, look at this picture here. That picture doesn't do justice just how massive that stroopwafel was. I think I did a picture. I think Timmy tried to send me a picture where he was flipping me off, you know, for the middle finger game. So he sent me a picture and he said to me, "You just shouted out loud when you saw that, didn't you?" And I said, "No, not past my fat ass stroopwafel." But there you can get a better sense of how big it was. Like, obviously it's held closer to the camera, but this thing was like, I want to say like that. Like, to be fair, probably would cover most of my face, just not like the outside of it. But that was just like in the hotel room. It was like I think because I booked with Twitch to book my hotel and stuff, it had like a little note that said like, you know, it said like, you know, "Welcome back to Rotterdam." You can't even see that, but there's a note that says, "Welcome back to Rotterdam. Twitch takes over." And then, yeah, just free stroopwafel in the room, which is good. I had this as well, which was a late birthday gift from Draz. So basically, it's a Mario Kart. I'm going to say Mario Kart 8, right? Yeah, Mario Kart 8, like kind of like shiny holographic jigsaw. And then some little key rings of Mario Kart racers, which were for me, Nettie, and the girls as well, which is good. And then as I was on my way there, I kept seeing everybody doing their "I'm in you, Amsterdam, I'm in you, her, her, her." Like, it's funny because it sounds a bit sexual, and everybody was saying it. And some people were saying it like in a suggestive way, and some people weren't. So then, of course, I posted this picture outside the station, which is just me basically saying like, "I'm in you." Like, that's just what I went for. And I got a DM from Timmy when I posted that on my story, just saying, "You disgust me. You disgust me." So he was not best pleased. So the person who took that picture was Draz, because Draz is from Rotterdam. And basically, he took me to this really cool restaurant, which, hilariously, I don't actually have the name of the restaurant. All I've got is, like, pictures of the menu, because I wanted to, like, read the menu later on. Let me see if I can find the name of the restaurant. Let me see. I remember, like, roughly where it was. Like, if I go from, like, Central Station, I might be able to figure out where it is. Rotterdam Central. AA. Oh, gosh, here we go. Wait, I need, like... Do I need a good image? Yeah, maybe so. Okay, right, here we go. Let's see if I can lock in here. Right, so you've got station here. You walk all the way up to here. Then you get to... Is that where the Santa butt plug is? I'm pretty sure it is, right? Let me see. Is that where the Santa butt plug is? Yep, there it is. Every time I mentioned what this thing was, nobody believed me. Am I kidding? Am I joking? That's supposed to be a Christmas tree. That's a big-ass statue. I mean, look how small these people are. Look at that. That's in Rotterdam. If you ever go to Rotterdam, literally, Central Station, like right there. Like the Hilton Hotel's there and like other stuff. But yeah, literally just go straight out of Central Station. And yeah, there you go. It's literally like a statue called Santa Claus. So there you go. So there you are. Right, so which way did I go from here? So I guess if I go up to this way... Oh, actually, I tell you what, no, me and Draz went this way. So me and Draz bicycled there. So we started at Central, and we went... I'm trying to think how to do this. I'm going down the street, see if I can find it. Where am I now? So this is here. Oh, actually, I think I might actually be on the right. Or not quite the right bit, but nearly. Oh my god, I've ended up in a shop. Jesus. Let me out. Let me back out to the street. So there's the high street. Oh, God. We didn't go through this way. But I'm hoping that I can style this out. I'd be terrible at GeoGuessr, dude. Honest to God. No, I've lost myself. I've lost where I was going. Hold on. Back to map. Hold on. Where's Central again? Wait for it. Wait for it. Where is it? There's Central. How do I go back to here? All right. Try again. Try again. Take two. Take two. Right. Up the street. There was a selfie that we posted on I think TikTok, actually, on my story on there, with Draz. I was sneaking in the chat. Can confirm. Did not believe him. So I said all of this, right? And Sneak was like, the fuck? And I was like, dude, and it's covered in shit. A butt plug covered in shit sounds grim, but you look at it, dude, and it's covered in bird shit. I didn't say what kind of shit. I just said it was covered in shit. Where is it? Where's he gone? Have I gone past him? Have I gone past him, or the image is just crazy? Actually, to be fair, not as bad there. Far more covered. Far more covered when we were there. I was joking that it used to actually look like a Christmas tree and used to be like properly like, you know, spiky and splined out. And that erosion has just happened with rain over the years. It's just funny because at Christmas, they literally put like fairy lights on it and stuff. Like I've been there when the decorations were still on there, which is really funny. But anyway, I've lost myself again. So let's go back. Hold on. So back up the road to Central. Where's like the Pathé Cinema? Ah, yeah. Okay. Right. This is so funny that I just can't figure out what this restaurant, where this restaurant was. So me and Draz went this way. Then we went up this way. Let's keep going, keep going. Then we got to this crossroad here. And then I swear it's just one long straight from here for ages. You got to go past the fancy old McDonald's that's there as well. But there you go. There's the fancy McDonald's just there. Yeah, we're on the right track. Keep going, keep going. And I swear you just do this and you just continue going. Oh, I've gone too far. Hold on. I swear you just keep going straight. Yeah, down this way. Then, yeah, just keep going straight. Keep going straight. Follow the bend. I want to say we put our bikes here, which must mean that the restaurant is... Oh, no. Have I missed it? Wait. It's on this road. I mean, how old are these images? Oh, no, to be fair, these images are 2022. We definitely didn't get as far as that. Oh, maybe it's new then. What? And I mean, or I've just gone straight up the wrong way, but I'm so certain that it was like here. It's not Ristorante Napoli. Oh, I swear it's like this one. I swear it's one of these. Maybe if I search like Japanese restaurant Rotterdam. Let's see. I'm gonna bring it up on like a big old map. Opening maps. Here we go. Okay, let's search for it. This is gonna be my GeoGuessr moment. So, where's Central? Where the hell is Central? Oh, okay, wait. Central Station there. So, come down to there. Swing a left. It's gonna be like one of these, right? No. I'll know as soon as I see the pictures of the inside of it. No. Oh, close, but no. Unless it's changed. No, that's not the spot. Oh, man. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to recommend it because it was really nice. And all of the staff in there speak Japanese. Like, all of the staff speak the language, and they speak other languages as well. And they have, like, a badge on which says, like, you know, I speak English and Dutch and Japanese. And so I start ordering, and then Draz goes, no. Was it Osozai? Let me see. Osozai. Where's that? Oh, maybe. Hold on. Let me get on the street. Let me see the street. It might be, you know, because there was a corner there we put our bikes on. Oh, yeah, this looks more like the street. Which way have I gone? Oh, it's this way. Hold on. Oh, it is. Yeah. We put our bikes there, and it's this one here, the one with the black storefront. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the one. Chat, go here. Go here. Japanese deli. It's great. It's really, really good. But yeah, basically the staff have like badges on, and they do like language practice things. Yeah. Dude, if you didn't go, you're missing out. That is the best ramen I've had since I went to Japan, without a doubt. There's a place near me where I was like, oh, that's quite nice. And then Grian took us to some place in London, which I didn't rate at all. But Osazai, oh my God, it was so good. And then basically, I started ordering. I was just asking for like a Coke. And then Draz was like, no. And he like really like stopped me in my tracks. And he was like, order properly. He was like, she speaks Japanese. And I was like, oh, fuck. Remember your training. And I was like, Itotsu kola onegaishimasu. And basically then I ordered my food and my drink in Japanese, and then basically had to like just figure it out as I went. I feel like the pictures here might not even do it justice. Oh no, they do. It was fun. That when I sent pictures to Amelia and Robin, they were very excited that there was a Shin-chan there. But that's what it looks like at one side, and then it's a shame it doesn't have like a 360 image. Oh, to be fair, that's the other thing. So we sat literally right here. Draz was saying that this shirt here, if you go to any Japanese restaurant in the Netherlands, if you see this shirt, then you know it's a legit place. Apparently, this was like the first Japanese footballer to like, I think he said play in the Netherlands or something like that. But dude, oh my God, the food was unbelievable. Like the smell of it was incredible. And the food itself, just like top tier food, dude. Very, very nice. So yeah, so we went there, we ordered, and then asked for the bill and everything in Japanese. Actually, no, I tell you what, I was going to, and then Draz paid up at the till, and then obviously as we were leaving, it was like arigato gozaimashita and all that sort of stuff. So it was fun. It was fun using my language skills in the wild. Makes me more confident that if I go back to Japan, I'll actually be able to navigate, like, you know, the menu system. You know, I was like, Hashigari maska? Like, meaning, are there any chopsticks? And then I was like, oh, you know, what's two in Japanese? Futatsu. I was like, oh, futatsu hashi ga. Oh, no, actually, I might have just said futatsu hashi onegaishimasu. Or kudasai, either or. But yeah, very good food here. You go to Rotterdam, go to Osazai. And also another place as well is Grilla Kitchen. Grilla Kitchen was nice. Yeah, this place here. This place is like really quite close to Central, like not a long walk at all. Oh, it's covered over a little bit there. That one there. This place, they do vegan options as well, but they do just like really nice, like high protein, actual vegetables, like, and by that I mean we were all joking all weekend that most of the foods we had this weekend were either fried or we basically just didn't see many vegetables the whole weekend. And this was everybody, like myself, Eloise, Ollie, we were all like, damn, like we want some veg for real. Like it was just, it's really hard to come by food when you're at a convention. And yeah, that was this meal I had yesterday, and I still feel full from it today, which is mental. Like I got through from like, what would it have been, like 11 a.m. yesterday to about 10 a.m. this morning, and I felt completely fine. Apparently this is where like a lot of the athletes go in Rotterdam, and like people that live local, which is pretty cool. So there you go. Some random guy gave me a Japanese Pokemon card at Twitchcon, and simply walked away. So we need to talk about a certain card game. I don't know whether the name of it is public. Has Legundo mentioned about this card game publicly? I'm assuming they must have, because it was happening in front of people. But I don't know whether they've like discussed names or details or anything like that. But basically, I was walking around with Draz on the Thursday. Yeah, it must have been the Thursday. No, Thursday? No, maybe Friday, actually. I think it was walking around on Friday. And we went to like the, what was it called? The food market or whatever it's called. What's it called? Market Hall? We went, oh yeah, here we go. This is the spot we went to. So this is where you would have seen the live stream from Ollie and Jim. This is where we did the IRL stream, was inside of here. I'm surprised you can't go inside of it. Is that not a thing? Can you not go inside of here? Oh, excuse me. Oh, you can. There's a few spots you can move on to. So if I click there, is it a 3D image? Oh, it is. Yeah, look, there you go. Look at the inside of that, dude. And this is where we were inside of as well when we were having like Venezuelan food with Jojo and stuff, which was really nice. But this it's called like Market Hall, basically. Really nice, like super nice food. They have stands, like some of the stands are just like straight up just like come buy fucking loads of peanuts. that's basically like everything that that one has. Oh, these old images before it even started? No way. When it was still being built. Crazy. But yeah, basically we went here on Friday morning, had a walk around. We actually ended up standing out on the other side because the other side is super nice. You'd have seen a lot of people having pictures around here actually. So if I go around to the other side of it, so I ended up hanging out. Oh, the market was on the day when they did this. Okay, so the day we were there, nothing here, just like completely flat, like just like nothing going on here at all. So we were just like hanging out by these steps here and stuff like that. And it was basically all of MCYT kind of descended into one location, which was really sweet. So hanging out there, chilling out. And then I noticed the Yogscast guys. So I noticed like Pierre and Nick and who else was there? Joe Hickson. Who was the other person? There was 4 people, I swear. Maybe it was just 3. Can't remember who it was, but basically we were all hanging there and chatting away for a bit. And then after a little while, everybody kind of dispersed, and the Yogs guys had gone off to like to some boat to go and like have a few drinks. And oh, by the way, I just want to show you this building because this building is really cool. Look at that. They've got some of these in Bomb Rush Cyberpunk based off of this, which is really cool. And Joe Hickson thought I was bullshitting, by the way. I said to Joe, like, you actually need to get, in some parts of these apartments, you have to get custom furniture specifically for these because they are, you know, the floor is level on the inside, but the walls obviously go up. They don't just make it a square, like, a correct orientation cube inside of the tilted one. Like, they just let the walls go up because why not? Because otherwise it would be such a small apartment on the inside. But they just thought I was bullshitting. So then they ended up going like up here, and you go up here and then you can actually go inside of one of them to like have a look around. So yeah, so it was pretty cool. Oh look, there you go. That's more of a look at how it looked. So we were literally just, we were all just sort of sat here and chilling. And then somebody came over and they had a bag. So a few like viewers turned up and stuff. And one person offered me like a lucky dip. So I put my hand in the bag and I could just feel it was rubber ducks. And I pull one out and it was a Santa one, which I found quite funny given that we'd not long walked past the other Santa statue with the big old butt plug. So it felt very relevant to Rotterdam, which was good. So that was that. So finished up here. Was going to go meet the Yogs guys to have a drink on the boat. This, by the way, is why I was so sunburned on the first day of Twitchcon. Is because we were here for like a good hour, maybe even 2. Then I went and sat on a boat, so you got the water reflecting and all that sort of stuff. So that's why if you've got any pictures of me from like Friday or Saturday, I am red. Like red. Had the best weekend with you, my love. Cam, honestly, it was so good to hang out. Like, I mean, like, I've heard amazing things about you anyway, but we've just never been at the same social occasions. And then obviously we've been doing misadventures together, and that's been so fun. But genuinely, you are literally one of my favorite people from the weekend. It was so good to hang out. And like, Cam loves a dad joke and puns, and he doesn't take himself too seriously. And Cam had like loads of knowledge about the Netherlands as well, so that was really cool. But yeah, Cam is a sweetheart. Cam is brilliant. We love Cam here. We love him a lot. So yeah, so basically went from here and we walked off in kind of like this general direction. I'm not entirely sure exactly where we went to, unless this hits the river. Does this hit the river? Oh, it does. Because you've got like a surfing spot in the water just there. So if I can literally give you my play-by-play, me and Draz walk around here. We walk up this way, I want to say. Was it this way? Oh, maybe not. I swear we walked this general direction, me and Draz. And then all of a sudden, we just like bumped into... Oh, no, it was here. Yeah. Here we go. So yeah, literally sat right here. I just, as we walk past, so we've come from this way from the market hall. We walk this way. And then basically here, I just hear, Martin, is that you? I was like, oh, God. Wait, it's very loud. But I knew the voice immediately. It was Apo. Apo was here. And Apo was here with just a table full of just like random people. Most of them I recognize from like Rising and stuff like that. And just kind of generally like the MCYT sphere and stuff like that. And we were just chatting away for a bit and sort of said hellos and stuff. And then I think it was May wasn't able to go to an activity that evening and instead offered me their ticket. And Apo was like, do you want to come? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. So very impromptu, got invited to go do laser tag, which was really fun. So went to laser tag and you had the likes of like Apo and Lagundo and Wadebox. There was Liam there. There was Bubbles. There was just a bunch of people. Like a lot of them I'd never met before. Like genuinely, like I think I've seen a few of them on Twitter pop up, so I recognize their faces, or I've seen them in Rising. But it was nice. It was nice getting to know a lot of new faces, and I couldn't remember the majority of their names, but like if I saw them again, I would recognize them. You know what I mean? But what has kind of like brought us all close together, and what, you know, in time will help me remember their names and their faces more, is that we were playing a card game. So the card game was basically, I'm not going to say the name because I don't know whether they put the branding out there or if they've even finalized on it yet. But the game was basically similar to a game that I have at home called Don't Get Got, where essentially you get given cards and they have special challenges on them, like sneak this into somebody's pocket, or, you know, make somebody repeat what they've just said, or whatever else. Oh, Liam's in the chat as well. Hello. We'll talk about Liam in a minute. Liam's fucked me right off in a funny way. But basically, the game was basically like that. So there were loads of cards, like they were like self-drawn cards as well, in sleeves that are red on the back and obviously transparent on the front. Everybody got 3 cards. We tested it when we went to laser tag. And it was pretty funny. Like we were getting the gist of it. And the idea is that the next day, for the first day of Twitchcon, it would be a case of we would all get given a handful of cards each, like probably 2 or 3, maybe less. Actually, I think it was 3 cards, but maybe less if the player pool expanded. Don't worry about the category, chat. We're going to move into Minecraft in a bit anyway. And also, this is all MCYT relevant, so it's fine. But yeah, basically we did laser tag. I can't remember the name of the laser tag place. Laser tag Rotterdam. Let me see if I can find it. Because the laser tag was hella dangerous. Ah, yeah, this is it. This is it. Because it's literally on a boat. And that's kind of like stage 1 of why this thing is kind of dangerous. So, no, not that one. Is it the boat just behind? Right, this here. Actually, it looks different now. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it was that boat. Oh, ignore me. I'm stupid. So, this here is, you know, the boat for it. But it probably has a few more pictures inside of it. But this is what the laser tag looks like. Are there any more from inside the place? So, right. Oh, there's a video. So this is like the starting room with it. And you go in, but I swear there are a few little like doorways where it feels like there's almost like a little lip that comes up from them. Like I think, oh, there's a little ramp just there, but there was a few of the passageways. In fact, that door that they've just gone under specifically, this door here, as you're about to pass the threshold to like, you know, go through it, just here on the other side of the wall, there is just a light that just shines right in your face. So as you're entering this threshold, you're basically blinded. This looks way more well lit. It was dark when we were doing it. Maybe this is like a brighter session for kids so they don't hurt themselves or something. Or they've just got a great camera. But then like if you go in here and then you swing a left through this door and you go right the way to the back left corner, the door was just like blown open. As in like it literally looked like somebody had kicked the door open and it was just then the back rooms, like the rest of the hull of the of the boat. It was very weird. But yeah, okay. But did you win at laser tag? We did the first game, not the second. And in the first game I got second. I was only behind Apo by a little bit. And then in the second game I had a stinker, an absolute stinker. And what was funny is during the first game, Wadebox was running around with like their phone on a gimbal with the torch on, basically like being press. And there's just a moment where like they ran over through the middle of the field and I shot at Wade and I was like, oh, my bad. And he was like, I'm a journalist. I'm like pressed up against the wall. I'm like, how am I supposed to know? You don't have a vest on. And just like yelling at them. Yelling. What was your favorite story from TwitchCon featuring me, Ollie the Orion Sound? Oh, what was my favorite story with Ollie? Ooh, I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously doing Rivals was big. I'm trying to think if there are any other funny bits. Honestly, you know what I really liked a lot from that trip was the first night we were there. So that was this evening. So I did laser tag and then I met up with everybody else afterwards. You took the words out of my mouth. Hot Chocky and Go Fish. We went to a bar, which was called, what was it? If I just put in Bender Bar, I know that sounds bad, but it was literally called that. Where is it? I'll tell you what, let's go to the Santa Claus Rotterdam. If we go to that, then it's right by it. Here we go. Is this the Santa Claus? So I bet you if I put this here, where was it? That is, oh no, wait, that is where I want to be. But why is that not where I am? Or am I going crazy? Where's Santa Claus? Which way is he? Have I lost it? Oh, he's that way. I've gone past him somehow. Let's go back to Santa Claus. Further, I guess. Where the hell is Santa Claus? Oh, is he that side of the road? He's that side of the road. Here we go. Go down this way. Let's go this way. Down this way. Where's the bar that we were sat at? Oh my god. Why is it that like... Oh, this was actually quite a funny moment. I nearly... And by nearly, I mean, I said it. He questioned it for a moment and then said, nah. I said that this was technically the first podcast in the world and that it originated in Rotterdam to Ollie. And he looked at it and he turned back to me and gave me a bit of a... Are you talking bollocks kind of look? And yeah, I very much was talking bollocks. Oh, okay, so the bar didn't actually exist yet, but this bar here, basically, we sat outside this bar. It was like me, Draz, Ollie, Cam, Timmy, and Kirsty, and we just played Go Fish for like, I want to say like a good hour, an hour and a half. And like we're obviously all like ordering drinks and stuff like that. Lots of Capri Suns. Oh no, the bar is there. It's just, I guess they've just expanded into these two other shops since 2023. Yeah, because it definitely reached to here. 100% it did. So yeah, they've expanded all the way across there. Nice. But yeah, we were just sitting on this corner playing Go Fish, and then we were all having drinks, and then Kirsty goes, do you do hot chocolate? And then the barman just like, or the server just sort of stopped and he went, unfortunately, yes. And then we all just like cracked up. It was very good. That night was a movie, man. So there was a really funny moment where we're playing cards, and me and Ollie both immediately clock these two people going past. They're on a bike, right? One person's riding the bike normally, as you would. The other person was sat on like, you know, so basically it was like that bracket there was on the front instead, and they were sat on it backwards. So they were sat like facing the cycler, basically, and they were doing okay to start with, but then the guy that was sat on the front was clear. They were both clearly wasted, and they were both like swinging left and right, or the guy on the front was, and they wiped out here hard. Like they wiped out here real hard. Like proper, like no arms out to do it. It was like both hit the ground, and yeah, it was. It looked like it hurt. We kept an eye because I felt one of them may have actually hit his head, and I was a bit like, oh, that looks a bit dangerous. Oh, Jack's in the chat as well. Hello, Jack. Jack, how many push-ups today, dude? How many push-ups? Jack was very fun to hang out with as well. I think me and Jack have crossed paths briefly at previous events, but this weekend was definitely the first time we've hung out properly. And again, Jack is also brilliant. I've got a lot of time for Jack. Jack does, for those of you that are unaware, does the Misadventures recap show. So you may have heard Jack's voice before on that as well, which is cool. But yeah, I agree with Cam that this was one of my favorite evenings, because I think all the other evenings were just mental. Like really loud bars, you can't hear each other speak. Like I'm exhausted from the con and then trying to do a whole evening or whatever. But this evening we just sort of sat and we relaxed and we had a conversation. Like we had a cheeky Mackey's down the road or whatever, like you could go into, or there was like kebab shops and stuff. Like it was a nice night. It was a nice way to ease into what was going to be a bonkers weekend. You got 120 to go today. You'll be fine. For context, chat, you've probably heard the story from my America trip where basically Grian, Timmy, Jack, and a bunch of other people are doing 1 press up a day, and it increases by 1 each day. So January 1st, 1, January 2nd, you do 2, and as long as you do them before you go to bed, you're good. But there was one evening where I went to bed at, I want to say like 1 a.m. Jack had only done maybe 20 press ups that day, something like that. He had probably a good 140 left or something like that, and he still, I think he waited until he went back to his Airbnb to kind of like do the rest. And that is just, it's mad. We got a really cute picture. We did. So that would have been on the, actually that would have been on the Friday, wouldn't it? So yeah, we had Thursday evening. Friday, Thursday evening I did laser tag, and then we did cards. And then Friday, I'm trying to remember what we did on Friday. Or was Friday the IRL stream? I can't remember now. My timelines are all blurring. Maybe it was. Maybe that was the day. Maybe it was Friday when we went to the partner party and stuff. Ollie streamed on Friday. Oh, okay, fair. So yeah. So it must have been... Did I do laser tag on Friday then, maybe? No, I don't think I did. I didn't do laser tag same day as partner party. Either way, let's roll on to Friday. Because Friday, I can't really remember exactly what happened in the day, aside from going to the market and stuff. It was Thursday I did it. Okay, cool. But yeah, I guess Friday, we were all hanging out, doing our thing. And then we went to the partner party on Friday. And the partner party is always an interesting one for me because, as you all know, I have a broad array of interests. Game genres, speedrunning, art, like different languages, all of it. And where I've been doing this for like 15 years or something, I've met a lot of people from a lot of random corners of like Twitch and the internet in general. So when I go into these partner parties, I see people just like all over the place. Like people from different time periods and all sorts of stuff. Like, it is mad. Like, I saw Chrism360, Chris, who does the speedrunning of various Nintendo games, and randomly with him so when we were sponsored by Logitech and Streamlabs, the Streamlabs partner manager, also called Chris, was literally with him. So I stopped Chris to say hello, and I was like, hey, how's it going? And then I turned and I looked at him for a second. I was like, we know each other, right? And he was like, yeah. And he said his username, and I was like, that's it, I know. Because I've never spoken to him on a phone or anything, this guy from Streamlabs. I have this one singular avatar that I know of him, which is a headshot, so it looks like him, but it's a little bit of an older one. But that was quite nice. Like, it was nice to catch up with him, as we've not obviously spoken since the partnership ended. So that was good. Who else did I bump into at the partner party? Oh, I met Clown Pierce. Clown Pierce is really nice. We had a really, really good conversation. Clown, I think, was one of the first of many this weekend to say how much they love Screw the Nether, the music video from back in the day. Clown was literally like I used to listen to it all the time. Like he was talking about like the Christmas adventure and stuff like that. So that was cool. But yeah, dude, Clown, very nice guy. So yeah, and I've seen his face. I've seen the whole face. No face mask. Seen the whole thing. Does he plan on doing a face reveal ever? Or is he just going to kind of do a Rambo where it's kind of like you see this, but never this? Even though realistically, you got 2/3 of the head, right? Like, just do the last third. Oh, at VidCon. Oh, okay, fair. Well, he's a handsome dude. You got nothing to worry about. Dude's a good looker. I can tell you that much. Dude's got really cool eyes as well. I mean, actually, to be fair, all of his face is cool because he's like curly hair, and the way that he's like managed to tame that looks sick. And then he's got these really like nice eyes, like they're really quite striking. And then he's just, got a jaw like anybody else. You know what I mean? Like he's got a nice smile. So yeah, you're not gonna be disappointed with the Clown Pierce face reveal for sure. And I didn't realize this, that apparently Mini Mooka like helps Clown run things now. I think it's like SB737, Clown, and Ashwag, I want to say. Mini helps, run all their stuff. Like, I think links them up with editors and stuff like that. So Yeah, so that was kind of a fun coincidence. So I think it was Minnie who introduced us, and then we were just chatting for a while, and that was good. I bumped into 2 angry gamers as well, and that was fun. So I was chatting to them because I've not seen them for about 2 years in person. I think basically since Paris, and that was good. And we were talking about fatherhood and stuff like that. Minnie's a manager now. Yeah, I mean, Minnie's been working for SB for years at this point. I want to say minimum 2 years, maybe even 3. Have you seen Blockheads as well? Blockheads is the company that they set up, and that is basically Minnie's baby. I know Barry Boy had a Blockheads done, and of course, obviously you got Ash, Clown, SB. You got the Bleb one as well. So yeah, Blockheads is all Minnie Mooka, all run by Minnie Mooka. He's the one who's got it set up. You got Biz and Curryway and stuff like that. So yeah, it was good. We saw Minnie on Friday. We talked Scouse. So you know what you did? And then Minnie sent me a message afterwards. I've played this to you, Portal, but I played it to everybody else. Where is it? Let me turn it up for the voice note. Here we go. This one.
Just met 2 people. They had your logo tattooed on them, both of them. That's mad. What are you doing? What are you feeding them, mate?
Immediately, I knew it was probably Portal and somebody else. Very funny. Very funny. So there you go. So I just got that message randomly. I didn't even reply to him. I just left him on red. I just let him do his thing. So yeah, so that was really, really cool. So yeah, went to the partner parties. We saw 2 angry gamers, obviously bumped into a bunch of the Yogs, and like sort of Yog adjacent. I guess they are technically in Yogs, right? You got like Lollip, and like RT Game was there. And obviously saw like Sarah and Barry and everybody like that, and that was really cool. And we had like a big group picture as well, which obviously I wouldn't have known it at the time, but I'm stood behind RT and he's just like completely shadowing me out. Where is it? Here we go. There we go. So you got me in the background there. You got good old Minnie as well. So good group pick. Oh yeah, of course, Toasty and Mousy and stuff like that, and Paul. So it's good. You're still part of the Yogscast, aren't you? You're not as involved though, obviously. Yeah, so I don't get involved with any of like the main channel content, but whenever we do Jingle Jam every year, I do that. And I was involved with Camp Yog last year, but where I was away from home this year, I just wasn't able to be part of Camp Yog this time around. And now that like life is chilling out and I don't need to go to the box anymore and stuff like that, I really do want to try and make an effort to go to the Yogs office a bit more often, and do that. So yeah, so meeting up with these guys was really good. Who else did I see at the partner party? Oh, I'll tell you what, there was these guys that just like walked up to me. It was just 2 guys. They walked straight over, and literally their opening line was, "Hey, we play Mario Kart. What do you play?" And I was like, okay, sure, let's do this thing. It's a mixer for a reason. But they weren't rude about it. I didn't find it overly blunt. They were just like, "This is what we play. What do you play?" And then obviously I enjoy Mario Kart, and it turns out that one of them is like top 10 in the competitive scene, like globally, and then the other one exclusively speedruns the Nintendo DS version, like Mario Kart 6, I want to say. I took a picture of their name badges because I wanted to look them up afterwards. They were... where are they? Trying to find their name badges. That's laser tag. Oh, I never mentioned. I mean, you probably would have seen it on stream anyway. Just rewinding to like the day before very quickly. Jojo took us for Venezuelan food, which was really nice. It was in Market Hall. But yeah, Jojo took us for that, and that was like very good. Jojo kept like really proudly kept going like, "Oh, like this is the food of my people," and she was like, what was the phrase she said? She said like, "My people." Oh, I think she kept saying "my people, my kind" or something like that, and I kept saying, "Oh, your people, your dime." "Oh, thanks, Jojo. You're gonna pay for everything." She's like, "No." Just I kept saying it to everybody that walked up because she kept coining the same catchphrase. So then I kept trying to twist it and make it seem like she was going to pay for everyone's Venezuelan food. But it was good. It was very, very good. Where are these name badges? I can't find them. For some reason, my recent folder on my phone doesn't always actually show me like all the images. It ends up just showing me like random bits. Where are these? Oh, here we go. Got them. So we got Vantox. Let's pull up their Twitch real quick. Twitch.tv. Vantox _ Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Let's see some like nutty clips. Dodge Blue, go on. Let's see this. How are they dodging a blue? God, as if they're snaking on this track. That's mad. I mean, they did say they were like top 10 in the world, but still. How? I don't. The immediate clip save. The fact that you even think to do that, like when live and they're in like a competitive race, is mental to me. Crazy. So yeah, Vantox was the first person, and the other person was a guy called Abel, which is a very cool username. So let me type in Abel. So Abel apparently exclusively runs Mario Kart DS. Yeah, here we go. This was Abel as well. But they were just both really nice. They came up, super respectful. They were just like, we play Mario Kart. What do you play? And I was like, oh, I do Minecraft, but do a ton of variety mixed in with it as well. And I was asking them questions about like, you know, like capture methods for the DS and talking about like what are they excited about, like Mario Kart World, and we're just chatting away, and it was just a really nice chat. Like they just kind of came out of nowhere. And like it's not like they interrupted the conversation to do it either. I think I just finished the conversation and then was about to like head to the bar, and then they just sort of caught me, and I was like, oh, hello. I'm not under any impression that they had any idea who I was. They were just being really social and like using the mixer for what it was for. So yeah, they were just really nice. I thought it was really cool. Oh, and then here we go. Here is the so when we went outside the Ahoy after the partner party, I'm trying to think if there's anybody else I saw. I'll tell you what, I had a really good conversation with Gucky at the partner party as well, just sort of learning about like Gucky and Amy and like how they met and stuff. And then me and Gucky didn't get to fully nerd out about it, but we were talking a lot about One Piece. Gucky is super into One Piece. Not caught up, but is literally in the process of doing so. So that was good. We got to geek out about that once or twice this weekend, which was good. I'm just trying to think if there's anybody else at the partner party that I bumped into. There's a few people that I sort of saw in passing and sort of like waved at. Like I saw Yaz. Who else was there? There was like a bunch more of like the Lifesteal guys. Oh, I bumped into Darapchu from Realm and Lifesteal. If you don't know who Darapchu is, let me show you the clip, because you'll probably find it quite funny. Where is it? Darapchu. Here he is. I actually saw Darapchu, I think maybe a badge pickup. No, actually, no, it wasn't. It was at the partner party, but before he got properly into it. Where is it? This clip here. So for context of this clip, he'd hyped himself up to come over and say hello to me on the Realm during my second stream on there. And this is like towards the end of that conversation. Let me pause this music real quick. Here you go. You'll like this.
Call you Martin, or are we still on in the Littlewood basis? Are we first name
Martin's
basis?
good. You can call me TG. Stands for that guy.
Ah, big
Some
TG.
people what they want to go with.
TG.
Big TG.
Big
That's
TG,
what I like.
bro. All right, big TG. I'll see you soon, bro.
Cherry in the comments.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting you.
Nice. You too. See you in a bit.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Funny.
I just know the Littlewood. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Very funny. Oh, nice. Ah. I'll be real with you. I haven't had time to unpack everything from Twitchcon just yet. I've got everything in my bag. I'll go grab that in a minute, actually. I've got a bunch of stuff in the bag. I've given the girls the AHA telescope that somebody gave me, or spyglass, whatever you want to call it. And it's funny because it says AHA down the side of it, and I've got a clip of Robin saying AHA as well. Let me see if I can find it. I recorded it last night. She was basically playing hide and seek with Amelia, and whenever she found her, she would say it. Here we go. Let's see if we can find Amelia.
Yeah.
She does it more like an evil villain. She goes, aha, aha. But they're loving it. They're loving that little spyglass. Very fun. Very fun. So yeah, basically met Darapchu, a bunch of the other guys at that party as well, which is good. And then where did we go to after the partner party on Friday? It might have just been back to the hotel, you know. If I'm remembering correctly, I swear we went to the partner party and then we left and we were like, we're so hungry. I'd had quite a bit to drink at the partner party as well. I didn't do the math. I mean, this is just indicative of me being bad at math. I did bad math on the beers and got way more drunk than I expected. Because they were like tall, thin ones. And like I did the equivalent of maybe about 4 pints of them without realizing. It was when I told Eloise and Eloise was like, yeah, you do realize that's probably like this much. And I was like, fuck. I was like, shit. So I was feeling a bit wavy. I was feeling a bit wavy after it. And it was funny. So as we were leaving the Ahoy, to like head back towards like more towards Central, we're walking along, and I think it was, who was it? It was Timmy and Kirsty. Timmy and Kirsty were having a really nice picture with the Ahoy. In fact, let me message him and see if I can get the picture of it, because it's really funny. In fact, it might even be in Discord potentially. Let me check. I've got a little Discord channel, like private chat with a bunch of the people that I spent a lot of my time with. Can you look at just media? You can, yeah. Let's see. Okay, it's not in there. Let me text Timmy and ask him for it. But basically, Timmy and Kirsty were having a really nice picture, and in the background, I was just like this, but like hands in the air, just like walking along, just like sticking my fingers in the air. But then what was really funny about that was there was some like guys or like kids that were maybe like another 15-20 meters in the distance, and all of them just stood up and just started swearing back at me. I think they thought that I was swearing at them, and it just absolutely wasn't. I was just doing it to photobomb like Timmy and Kirsty. Let me see. Dude, I'm streaming at the minute. Do you have the picture of you and Kirsty outside the Ahoy where I was flipping you guys off like from right in the background? I just wanted to show it off because it was quite funny. See if he's got it. But like obviously like, you know, like Timmy and Kirsty had a picture together. Ollie and Elle had a picture together. And like me and Jack were just sort of stood there, and I was like, oh, screw you. We're going to do a better picture. So then me and Jack just ended up having the best picture. Without a doubt, the best picture outside the Ahoy, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, best picture outside of there. So yeah, so that was quite good as well. We cute though, we cute. That one will almost definitely end up in my little carousel that I'll put on Instagram in the next day or two. Very humble, exactly. Very humble and very handsome, the pair of us. So yeah, so we did partner party. Went back to. Oh, I'll tell you where we went. Oh, unfocused camera. Is it back? We're good. And then we went back to near the hotel, and we went to this like bar a couple doors down the road, and we were all starving at this point because the partner party didn't really have proper food. They had the smallest like sliders ever and stuff like that. So we were like, we just need bar food. You know what I mean? Just like fries, nachos, whatever they've got, we'll take it. So we sat down, and then basically we're all there eating and having a drink and just chit-chatting about stuff. And then this happened numerous times throughout the weekend. Bear in mind, we're not in a Twitch organized area. We're not in like a real hotspot like for traffic and stuff like that. But who walks into the bar? Fucking Dan Clancy. Every time I look around in the evening, him in his bloody cowboy hat just stroll into the bar, and he just comes in and he like walks over to Scott because he obviously recognizes Scott. And he's like saying, hey, how's it going? How's it going? He was like, he was looking at like Scott's, I want to say like nachos or something. He's like, oh, can I get one of those? One. Bro ended up having like a third of the plate. I'm pretty sure Scott and Cam were sharing them, and Dan just like went to town on it. If that was me, I would have been like, right, 10 gifted. I'm gonna need 10 gifted for that. Give me 10 gifted. All right. Put me up to an 80-20 split. Forget partner plus. Put me on an 80-20 if you're gonna eat all my nachos as well. You can afford your nachos, your own nachos from my cut, all right? Take your 30%, buy yourself a dinner. If they were the nachos, he would have taken 50%. Dude, I saw him again like the next night. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, had that, finished at that bar, went to bed. That was the Friday night. Then we had Saturday. We've all seen this picture, haven't we? On my Instagram story of us on the bus. Me looking like an absolute potato. Not as burned, though, luckily. So that morning it was me, Shelby, Scott, Cam, Timmy, Kirsty, Lizzie, Joel, Jojo, and 5UP, which is good. 5UP is always dressed so well, by the way. Like, 5UP is like fashion. MCYT fashion guy. Very, very cool. He's so nice. We usually never speak. Like, we see each other at these events and we'll say a quick hello, but I just don't think we click in that way. We don't have much to speak about, but we'll do the niceties and stuff. But he's nice. He's lovely. I've got not a bad word to say about him and nothing but good things to say. You know what I mean? But yeah, 5UP was really sweet. And I'm just looking for my pictures now. Oh, but then we move on to the Rats panel. So do you remember the game I mentioned that we started on Thursday evening, or we're testing on Thursday evening? It was the card game where you've got things like sneak this into someone's pocket, make somebody repeat yourself, hand this card to the player who's walking slowest behind the group, or who's walking off ahead. Jimmy has shown the picture on his stream, by the way. Oh, he has. Wait, is he live now? Is he telling stories too, or what? Oh, he is. He is. Let me see. You know what time he took that picture? I'm like scanning through his timeline. By the way, I'm very excited for Twitch to finally get a rewind bar. There it is. Found it. Found it. Found it. Here it comes. Let me see. I want to hear his setup for this story. Here we go. Let me hear this. Hold on. Let me I need to get all my tabs into like one place. Let me do that real quick. All right. Pause that. Play this.
As you can see, me and Kirsty, after it, when we were walking back to the train station, me and Kirsty had a lovely picture together, and Martin thought it was a fantastic idea to flip us off in the background. So as you can see.
Look, I'm not even stood still. I am like striding, going, yeah, come on, let's have it, let's have it.
Yeah, fun times, fun times. let me just. He basically wanted to see it, and we didn't. By the way, we didn't notice it until I looked at my phone and went, "Who's that in the background? Oh, it's Martin. There it is."
So good.
So yeah, right. We had all of that.
They did. To clarify, they did take another one, which is funny. So there you go. So yeah, that was that. So then we move on to, I suppose, on to Saturday. So this is where the game begins. We've got the card game, right? So get to Twitchcon Saturday morning. You know, had breakfast and stuff. Got to the convention center, and I go down for the Rats panel. And I walk in there. We're all getting our microphones and getting set up and everything. And I had 3 cards at the start of the day. Oh, and the way that you signify, by the way, that you were playing the card game is we had a Discord where we all put a selfie in showing what we look like each day. And then we would also put like some red tinsel or red tape on our lanyard or on our pass so that it was evident that you were a player. So even if you didn't fully recognize someone's face, nobody else was doing that. So it was then obvious. And you could even like see someone with it and go, oh, let me check the Discord. Oh yeah, that is a person playing. So I had 3 cards, right? So I had a trap card, which was you put the card somewhere and somebody else has to touch it and then it becomes their card. My other one was to give out a high five. Pretty easy to do. And then my third one was... Oh, my third one was the control freak card, which I actually still have now. I could have gotten rid of it on maybe 2 occasions, but I kept one like a lot of other people did because we wanted like the memory of it. You know what I mean? Like the prototype. So I got Michaela with a high five. I was like, oh, off to the panel. See you in a bit. High five. She was all excited doing a high five. Here's your fucking card. Get fucked. Carry on with my day. And then basically, the spike trap card, I was like, I got given my card. Oh no, I tell you what, I got Michaela later in the day, not prior to the panel. I got her when I was going to go down to the Yogscast meetup. But Legundo came into the room before the Rats panel began and gave me my cards. So I got the trap card and we did our, hellos and we got our microphones and stuff. And then we had to go stand behind the projector and behind the screen in the stage. And basically I took the trap card and I put it on Apo's chair, knowing full well that Apo either has to not sit on the chair if they see it, or at least pick it up to sit down. Either way, they've touched it and the card's theirs. So I put it on the chair. We go around the back. We're all chatting away. We're having lovely little selfies. Like, I'm assuming Owen maybe posted the selfie of us backstage before the Rats panel. Let me see. Let's have a look. And this was stressing Owen out as well, by the way. Where's the selfie? Who posted the selfie? Are there numerous pictures in that? No, that's numerous ones. Maybe Michaela posted it? Who posted it? Dark eyebrows. Let's see if Michaela posted it. That is not Michaela's handle. What is Michaela's Twitter handle? Oh, it's 2 S's. All right, fair. 2 S's. I don't know who took the picture. Oh, here it is. Got it. Got it. Found it. This is the picture. So this is the picture from backstage. And as you can see at the moment, I'm like trying to. You can see that the gears are turning behind my eyes, and basically we're chatting away, and then I think Apo said like, "Oh, I left my drink out there," and Michaela was like, "Oh, I left my like whole bag out there. Should I go and get it?" And Apo was like, "Yeah, maybe you should." So Michaela goes out. This is as you guys are all pouring into the room. Sees the card on Apo's chair and picks it up, brings it into the back and goes, "Apo, I think you dropped this." And Apo looks at it and goes, "Definitely not. I'm not touching that." And I went, "Oh, Michaela." And I just like took it from her. She's like, what? I was like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." But she was worried about it. And like, as she's like, "I don't know what I've done. I'm giving her no explanation as to not draw any more attention to it. Because I knew that Owen was playing the game. And then Owen's like trying to explain to us how the panel's going to run. Meanwhile, Michaela's freaking out. And Owen just turns to Michaela and goes, "I'm going to need you to lock in for a minute. Just whatever you're worried about, don't." Basically, he runs us through the panel, all good. And then I go out and pretend that I've forgotten my microphone. So I go back out to the front. I put the card on Owen's chair, knowing that Owen will be locked into the crowd. Come out, hey, big waves and smiles, and we'll just sit down, not even thinking about it. Did it. Hook, line, sinker. I sat down first, and I literally watched Owen sit down. And I was like, yes, amazing. Got him. Turns out Owen didn't even realize. And the card ended up having to make its way back to Owen later on. So I don't even know how it happened. I think somebody had picked it up, given it to Apo. And then Apo, I think, had handed it to Scott. And then I think then Scott then gave it to Owen on stage during MCC Rivals. So it was a long-winded process. And then, so that was great. I was very happy to get that one off my hands. And then basically Owen managed to give that back to Apo on the Sunday evening. Because Owen had something in a brown envelope. So basically passed it to Apo. And the red card was on the underside. So as Apo went, "Oh, thanks," and immediately felt it on her fingers and was just like, "No!" So that card did the rounds. It had quite the tail, that card. This game sounds like it's got comedy locked down. It has, yeah. I think you've got to be with the right group of people to play it. But yeah, it was great. Somebody gave Owen something, so he jumped off stage. When he came back onto the stage, it was on the floor. And it ended, Owen left it on the stage floor. Oh, that was it, yeah. I just knew that somebody had picked it up and transferred it to either Apo or Scott. And then Scott gave it to Owen on stage. I was saying to Scott that you should put it underneath like Owen's mouse. And then actually, I tell you what, the end of that day, the end of the Rivals day, Owen tried giving it back to me before giving it eventually back to Apo. Owen came up with an axolotl and went, because we were both stood at the lockers that were in the partner lounge. And my locker was already open, and Owen was like, "Oh, can you hold this for me while I open my locker?" And in my head, I'm thinking, bro, just put it on the floor. It's a plushie. Or like, put it on top of the locker. I was thinking, why do you want me to do that? So like, I was suspicious. So I grabbed the axolotl each side, and Owen was like, "Oh, no, hold it properly." And I was like, "No, you don't." And basically, Owen had it underneath the axolotl, which is then obviously where the idea for the brown envelope came from, to get to get Apo later on. So that trap card went on a journey, dude. It was great. But anyway, rewinding back to the Rats panel. Rats panel was great, by the way. Rats panel went really well. I feel like I wasn't as locked in as usual, but it's because we were very mindful that we had started late and that we didn't want to cause too much of a domino effect. So normally I will throw out more jokes and chip in a bit more or whatever else, which I still did do, but I was letting it be like question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. I was letting it go through rather than being too disruptive to it, because I could see the stress on Owen's face and Apo's face of like, are we still going to get through all of the intended content, like questions that they had already prepared and stuff like that. So yeah, so that was great, and I got to drop little bits of information about how I want to play on the community server and where I want the story to go next, and even like bits about how I wanted to do the whole thing about the Tooth Fairy, the rat Tooth Fairy. Does it now make sense why I was reading that story on stream, by the way, chat? Like, you know, when people got caught in the cage, or I got caught in the cage, and I would read the rat Tooth Fairy story, which is like a Spanish folk tale. I was doing that because I was tentatively planning on having that be a story beat during Rat Season 2 of us trying to find it, because I was going to track any character that had any kind of magic about them to maybe find the loot shard and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that was that. And then after that panel, just basically, like I said, I would do, after the Rats panel, we found a space a little bit away from the panel hall and basically did, I think, like a 2-hour meet and greet or something like that. Basically just anybody who was at the panel, anybody who happened to walk by, everybody just came in to say hi, and I got to meet so many of you, and it was lovely. And it was great. It was great. I tell you what, should I go get the bag of things? Let me go get the bag of things that I got, because it's such a random mix. Admittedly, Amelia and Robin have now taken a lot of the things, a lot of the bracelets, the 3D printed Stingray Robin loves, and obviously the spyglass as well. So I don't have everything, but let me just go grab like a handful of stuff or whatever I can pull out of my, whatever I can pull out the backpack. 2 seconds. Sorry, 2 seconds, chat. There's one thing I really wanted to find and I can't find it. So hold on. All right, we got it. Sorry about the wait. I got caught by Amelia initially. She was telling me all about her violin lesson. And then I could not for the life of me find this bad boy. It's a real physical printed version of In the Little Zine. How crazy is that? And it is such good quality. Look at it. It's unbelievable, dude. Look at that. Without a doubt, one of my absolute favorite things that I got this weekend. It was phenomenal. Really, really good. Really, really, really good. So that has a special place in my heart, that one. We do still need to finish reading the zine as well. That is still very much on my to-do list. It's just other things keep getting in the way, you know what I mean? But let's have a look through the bag. I got a lot of snails this trip. Got a lot of snails in those moments. I tell you what, I want to show you this because I'm not giving it to Lizzie yet, but I can sometime in the future when I next see her. Was somebody handed me this to hand to Lizzie. And I thought that was really cool. They literally made it on the train on the way to the convention. I was like, that's sick. I got given quite a few things for Ren as well, which again, me and Ren have been talking about trying to meet up a lot and not done it. So this will be even better of an excuse to do it now. Somebody bought this from Artist Alley for me. This was from Lucy, Chili, and Kelly. They are Timmy's mods, but it's basically brats, but rats. So there you go. Did you not see Lizzie in TwitchCon? So she went home. So basically all that stuff was in my bag. Then I went to do Rivals, and then I did signing afterwards outside the convention. So basically Lizzie went back to the hotel with a bunch of other people whilst me and Timmy stayed to do stuff. Oh, look, here we go. CC does the artwork for a lot of the item cards in Hermitcraft TCG. So I got a signed CC egg card, which is good. And then I got these two as well. Little training cards of me and Ren. They got like Power Creations on the back as well. That was pretty sick. What else have I got? There's like a million bracelets. What else have I got? There's like little letters. There was the bracelets for the yellow yaks. I think all of the snails have been grabbed by the girls. They love them. Like the clay ones as well as the sort of the woolen ones as well. Got this bad boy as well. Little rat boy. I don't know if that'll even focus. Hold on. If I press the button, it should autofocus. Give me a sec. Whoop. There you go. Look at that. How cool that is. That's pretty cool. Blurry. Hi. There you go. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this bag is just absolutely chock-a-block. And this is only like half the stuff because I've given half the other stuff to the girls as well. I've still got a million bracelets in here. Little cruppy as well. But yeah, all sorts of stuff. Really, really cool. I feel like I spent longer looking for this stuff than I actually did. Showing it off. But yeah, I was very, very grateful for all of the gifts and all of the hellos and stuff like that. I hope you like your bee and pot goblin. I did, yeah. Oh wait, are you from the when you say pot goblin, do you mean from Biome Battle? Am I right in that? I met the Biome Battle team, by the way. I met, I think, the owner, general manager, and there was a third person as well. I swear there was 3 people I met. I got a bunch of Biome Battle stickers as well, which the girls are now used and put onto pieces of paper and stuff. So that was really, really cool. And then this is where we now need to speak about something. So one of the cards that existed was to sneak the card into a selfie. Now, I had this card on prototype evening. So on the Thursday evening, just after doing laser tag, we were, or even prior to laser tag and just after it as well, like in between the rounds and stuff. I had the card which was sneak this card into a selfie. So I'd used that to great effect, got on really well with it, and then rolls around the event itself. And basically Linksy Liam, comes over to me during the post-Rats meet and greet and goes, hey man, like, it was really fun hanging out last night. Completely forgot to ask for a picture. And I was like, oh yeah, man, let's do it real quick. Like, he was like, I would just take a picture and then I'll be out your way sort of thing. So I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, let's go for it. So then he comes over, takes a selfie with me, only to have absolutely done me. Where's the picture? How do I make it appear in browser? And I am so mad at how happy I look in this picture. And he just got me hook, line, sinker. Look at that. Walks up to me in the middle of a meet and greet and just barges his way to the front, asks for a selfie, and just bloody gets me with it. Look, give this card to a player, and it says something about sneaking it into a selfie, and it's got a little selfie arm at the bottom of it. Furious. And not only that, like, it's going to end up in the trailer because there's literally a video of it. I'm pretty certain, if I remember correctly, I screamed the words "fuck you" in it. Where is it? How do I download the video? Does that work? Hold on. Let me try and get it working. Go like that. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. This is it.
Come on.
And up it goes.
No! I should have. I hate you so much.
Martin, thanks for being in the trailer.
That's mad. So that is probably going to be in the trailer for whatever this card game ends up becoming made and called. Just hook, line, sinker. Oh. What's that called? Need these for next year. So I don't know what it's called just yet. They're deciding on what they're going to call it. And they're going to figure out how they can get a bunch of them printed and how they'll do it and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I just think it'll be really fun. And I love the idea that, like, you can either play it just with your mates, or if there's like a universal symbol. So like, you know, like we were putting the red ribbon on our lanyard and stuff. It would be cool if there was a particular badge or a particular ribbon or whatever that could be a signifier. So anybody at the convention, even if they don't know you, can just come up and just like get you with a card. You know what I mean? I think it could stand to be something really, really popular. And if you have a few blank cards as well, so people can write their own ones, that would be even funnier. Like, that would be really, really cool. So yeah, so that was that. I got. I'm trying to think if there's any other. There's a few other videos in this chat, but I don't know the context of them. So obviously, I've acquired the selfie card at this point, right? So I hold on to it for a whole day, right? I hold on to it for a whole day. The next day, I'm about to leave the partner lounge to go down to, I want to say, the Yogscast meet and greet that we were doing outside. And that is where I came across Viking Pilot. So let me just put up Viking's like channel and stream so you can see what they look like, because you've almost definitely seen them going around. Oh, they've got Tanisha hosted on their channel as well. Sick. Let me just pull up their stream so you can see them, because you may have seen them this weekend if you were there. Oh, here we go. My camera might cover them, but if I go like this, there you go. So that's Viking. You might have seen Viking this weekend. So I'm about to go down the escalator, and Viking goes, "Oh, hey Martin, how's it going?" It was like, "Oh, I forgot to ask yesterday, like, can I get a selfie?" And in my head, I'm thinking, "You're not fucking getting me with another one." And I literally said, "I'm not taking another card, dude. I can't do it. I'm not gonna get caught out that easy." And he was like, "No, I swear, I literally just want it." It was like, and he literally like emptied his pockets to show me he had nothing. And he was like, "I promise you, I literally just want a picture," knowing full well that I have the selfie card in my back pocket. So then he takes the selfie, and as he takes it, I bring it up. He swore he didn't have a card. I never said I didn't. So I bring up the card, and he's like, "No!" And basically managed to hand that card off to him, and managed to relieve myself of another moment. So I fully had him empty his pockets and like and go for it, only to utterly betray him. So that was good, but it was great. It was really, really fun. Like, it was, people were keeping each other updated in the Discord. There were pictures, there were videos. There was a little tally at the end of how many cards people had left. There were apparently custom cards, like 2, I think Lagundo said, or Wade. There were custom cards that were specific to the football game that happened on Monday between Badlainu and Fulham's football teams. I'm not entirely sure what they were, but they existed as well. The game is pure comedy. It really was. It was really fun, because obviously a convention, you kind of get swept up in it, and you're not really paying 100% attention. Like, there's a lot going on, so it is so easy to get got in those environments, especially because you maybe only get got maybe once a day, twice a day. So in like a 6-hour span, to get caught out for 20 seconds, you're just like, ah, shit. But this was going on day and night. So this was happening at the convention, at the bars, whatever. Basically, the cutoff time originally was going to be end of day Sunday, but then because some people were staying until Monday, the game was extended a little bit further. But it was really fun. It was really good. And literally, next time I'm at a convention with those guys, 100% going to be playing that again for sure. And it was great because it helped introduce me to a bunch of people that I've never met before. Like a lot of these people I have mutuals with now that I look at their profiles, but there's people like Kaylin and Laz and like Liam I don't think I'd spoken to properly before. Obviously, I get on really well with Apo, and Apo traveled over with May. So sort of got to know May as well. And you've got like the likes of like Curryway was in there, CC obviously. You got Michaela. So that was the thing. So the whole trap card on Apo, when Michaela picked it up, Michaela hadn't been initiated into the game yet. It was post panel that Michaela got initiated. So it so very nearly could have just been Michaela, picked up the card off of Apo's chair. But I guess if Michaela saw that card there and was in the game at that point, she probably wouldn't have touched it. But yeah, I don't know. It was good. I think people were handed cards at like meet and greets as well. Like, what's this one? Hold on. Yeah, I've got this video here. Hold on. Let me open this up. I don't know who handed the card to this person, but Owen got during their meet and greet. Look at the actual, like, the actual disappointment. It's a game. It's a com-wide game. Don't worry about it. Gutted. Very good. Oh, gosh. Be careful if this game becomes public. I have a feeling mods like Portal will be getting you a lot. Hey, I'm going to be paranoid from now on at every convention I go to when this game goes. How does Owen always dress so up? Dude, Owen is like Met Gala every TwitchCon. Like, and they're outfits that I, you know, even if I was Owen's build, I don't think I'd ever be brave enough to wear those outfits. But Owen makes them work. Tummy out, like flared trousers, just looking like a whole snack, honestly. Looks great. So yeah, so that was that. So what day was I on? So we had Saturday was Rats panel, did some sign-ins. Oh, so that was it. So did the sign-in, got Viking with the card at the top of the escalator, went down the escalator, and then as I get to the bottom of the second escalator, I see Doc, Hermitcraft Doc. I was like, oh shit, that's Doc. Okay, awesome. So as I walk past Doc thinking, I'll say hello to him in a little bit. He's not going anywhere anytime soon because he's got so many people around him. And I want to go to the Yogscast meetup just outside. Randomly, I hear, Martin. It's none of you lot. It's fucking Kirsty. So Kirsty says that. And half the crowd that's around Doc just goes, just all their heads suddenly turn towards me. I'm like, fuck, I've been caught. Like, everyone was so enamored by Doc being there that, like, I just got. So I, like, did some signing there for a bit. And, like, it's a hard one. I wanted to say, look, I'm literally going to be just outside. But then I can also appreciate that people would have to check in again. You know what I mean? So I stayed there for a bit. And I thought, I really ought to get to this Yogs meetup. So I went outside. And then literally, as I'm walking up to the Yogscast lot, the crowd is dispersing. And I was like, oh, no. And I literally missed the big group photo in front of the Twitch sign by about 30 seconds. Maybe not even. It was a shame that I'm not in that picture. I've not even seen what that picture was. I want to see what it looks like. Where is it? Yogscast. Hashtag blame Kirsty for real. She did come up to me later in the day and was like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is the one. This is the picture that I wasn't in. Literally, so as this crowd here was like dispersing, then I toddle over. And then I obviously say hello to a lot of the people that are here. And I got to meet Xylus's dog as well. Very nice, very lovely. And you got Lollip there as well. It was my first time seeing her that weekend. And but then a lot of Doc's crowd had then followed me outside. So I was late to this meetup, took on the tail end of it, and then I had everyone come from outside, and then I was there for maybe like another hour and a half. Like, so again, I basically did 2 hours of signing after Rats, had 25 minutes to have something to eat in the partner lounge, and then went in and did another 2 hour signing. Like, I'll be real, I was wiped out that day. and I was still like on the tail end of the sunburn. So being outside for that latter one, I looked very tired in the Saturday pictures. But it was fine. Like, you know, mentally I was there. Physically I was feeling a bit worn down, but it is what it is. So that was good. And then I think that was it then. So I did that, and then I think I went back upstairs, and then we just got the shuttle back to the hotel. It was 28 degrees as well. Yup. Was that the day we got the group photo? Where was it? Where was it? Is there a TwitchCon thread? Yes, there it is. Found it. Where's the picture with everybody? So there's Nano. There's some stuff from MCC. I mean, I guess the picture would have been sooner, but maybe the picture got shared later. Can you check just media inside of the thread as well, or no? Oh, I'll tell you what. Actually, in the shuttle going back to the hotel on the Saturday, was the first time I got to sit down and properly have a chat with Sneeg and his wife, and Kristen and Phil, and also Fit as well, Fit MC. So I got to really have a nice, like, proper chat with them, because it took about half an hour to like drive back. So we were just all chatting away about stuff. So that was really nice. That was cool. It's in there now. Okay. Oh yeah, found it. Opening browser. There we go. So a bunch of the gang. So it was good. So I met everybody prior to this up at the Rat signing earlier on in the day, but there we are. It's us. Looking all cute. Looking all lovely. Wonder what's missing from this picture. I know. It's Draz. You got Coilus in there as well. There's everyone. It's nice. Am I still to be banned? You're on the brink, I think, Nano. And Draz is holding the band hammer, not too far away. Yeah, Draz was literally out there as well. Who's what sex magnet in the green life hoodie? You're so excited to ask that question that you can't even type it properly. By the way, there was so much live series merch at the event. I don't know why I was surprised, but I was. So there you go. Speaking of live series, actually, on the Sunday evening, we were at a bar in the evening, and it was like the worst bar ever. In terms of, the place itself was really cool. It was called like Hollywood Entertainer or something. It was basically like an unofficial mixer for MCC, basically. I think in previous TwitchCons, the Nox crew have somebody who like sponsors the evening, and you know, we all go to a location or whatever, and that's that. But the sponsor had to drop out this year, and we went to this place, and I literally had to wait 55 minutes to order a drink at the bar. It was mental, but that bar was nice. I got discounts at the bar. Not sure why you all had a bad time. I don't even care about the price. It just took too long to get a drink. It was mad. But that was really cool, because just looking around and seeing the whole MCC roster, loads of Rising people, because that was the thing. So a lot of the people that played in Rising recently were the people dressed up as Blancorp for the live Rivals stuff, which was pretty cool. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, sorry, I was speaking of the live series. I showed somebody the picture of Tango in the Jason Momoa jacket, because they came over to me just as we were all about to leave and said, I know this is really random, but like loads of us have heard about this picture, but you haven't shared it anywhere. And I was like, yeah, I've only sent it to Tango himself. Oh, was it you? Was it you, Crystal? Yeah. So Crystal came over and was like, are you ever going to post it? And I was like, I tell you what, I'll show you. Okay, I'll just show you. So I pulled up the image. Crystal is one of the only people on this planet that has seen the picture. Unless Tango ever shares it himself, I'm not at liberty to do so. That is his picture to do with as he wants. But yeah, Crystal, because we were all talking about how great Tango looked in that jacket, and like Crystal can probably give the review as well. So yeah, the Blancorp staff got fired after MCC. They did. He looks amazing, right? It fits him perfectly. But yeah, I won't ever share that picture. Like, that's not... I took the picture on my phone or whatever, but I took it for him to send to him. You know what I mean? But yeah, I let Crystal see it just because it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny having this one random person in the community who's actually seen it. It's really funny. So yeah, so that was that. And then I guess we could talk about MCC itself, right? So Sunday was pretty chill. Sunday I finally got to walk around the con floor once. I literally got to do a singular walk up and down the aisles, and that's all I got to see of the convention. But admittedly, like what I saw of the con, I wasn't overly impressed. I'll be real. I kind of wish there was more like games to play there and stuff like that. Like obviously Artist Alley is great and stuff, but like I remember previously being quite excited seeing the booths, like, you know, your Elgatos and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, it just didn't really do much for me. Like I could see if you're not going around autograph hunting or something like that, I don't really know what you do at the event. The tabletop area was nice. Oh yeah, I'd have loved to have gone there, but like I think I was surprised this trip at how much attention I got. Like I was saying obviously before I went away that I didn't plan on doing a meet and greet. I got asked by Twitch if I wanted to do one, you know, with the proper ticket system and everything like that, and I was a bit like, I don't know how many people would actually turn up. So I didn't do it, and then ended up doing probably about 6 hours worth of signing the whole weekend. So maybe it's built my confidence that next year I could do the same. Maybe next year if Ren can actually come, maybe me and him could do one together. I feel like that could be quite fun. The two of us do a signature meet and greet alley thing together. I actually saw Shin-Chan TCG cards there. Really? What? There's like a trading card game? You were crowded the moment you stepped anywhere. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Our whole friendship group is kind of the same, right? Lizzie, Joel, me, like Scott, Cam, like Kirsty. Kirsty gets recognized a bunch as well. Like it's all of us. So we were having to try and travel in like smaller groups because if even one of you gets caught, then all of you are done for. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that was that. And then, of course, we had MCC itself. So, oh, you reckon it was maybe more like 10 hours? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, I guess I'm not accounting. We did the signing at the end of the day on Sunday after MCC. But then, yeah, we did do some in the morning. Yeah, so maybe it's more like 8 hours. But still, it was a lot. But I was very happy to do it. Like, I've been conditioned and trained to do that much meet and greeting through doing the Mindventions in the past and stuff like that. So yeah, so that was good. The biggest Yellow Yaks fan. I saw this. Where is it? This was like during the team walkout. So Portal messaged me on the sly ahead of the convention and was like, if you can find out, can you like tell me what team you're going to be on so I can buy the jersey? And I didn't know until very soon before. I knew who my team was, but didn't know what color we were going to be on for ages. It was practically just before teams got announced that we got told the colors. But he was able to order one in time, which was pretty good. I've got so many of those jerseys, by the way. I've got like 3 of them, I want to say, because they ordered me an XL for the event, because that's what I put on the form. But then when I tried on my Aqua Axolotl one that the Artimators got me, like end of last year, or later last year, I tried that on. I was like, this does not fit. Like, this is very tight and it just shows everything. So I ordered a 2XL and a 3XL to home, and they both fit okay. I wore the 2XL on stage. Kind of wish I wore the 3XL, but you know, I'm sat down behind a thing for 90% of it. I think the 2XL fit okay. I've got this. I've got these shots that Eloise took off me. Where was it? There we go. So this is the picture from the thumbnail today. So Eloise took that for me. She took like 9 of them for me. This one's got that one as well. You look nice, don't worry. Yeah, I felt very comfortable this weekend. Like trousers, shoes. Like I said to you, I debuted like an entire wardrobe at TwitchCon this weekend. Loads of one-piece shirts, like new trousers, new shoes, all of it. Basically, I bought myself a summer wardrobe and I did it straight away. That thing. That picture's in my Twitter banner now. Yeah, so basically we this is post MCC, so I asked Eloise to take a picture of me, or numerous pictures of me with it on stage, and then basically once that was over, I basically went back over to our Discord where you guys were. And I knew I wasn't taking this home with me. Way too big. It would have looked cool in the back of my office, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't want the hassle of trying to ship it or move it and stuff. And also where it is the Blancorp one, it is lacking color, so maybe it would be nice to get a color one in the future, if I could play another MCC live. But yeah, so I did that and went over, and I was just like, I knew I was going to give it away to somebody, and then all you guys were there, and like Porter was like, oh, can you sign this box? And I think it was one of the Blancorp heads, and I was like, do you want me to just sign this instead, and you can have this? And Porter was like, yeah. Porter just immediately just drops the box. He's like, yeah, fuck this box, I want that. So I did that. So that was pretty cool. And did we have a picture with it outside with everyone? I feel like we might have done. Let me see. Oh, we had a picture of the two of us outside with it. I could have sworn that we had one with like the rest of the group with it. Maybe not. I think it was just the two of us. But yeah, it was good. So I did a little squiggle on it there, which was good. And yeah, so that was that. But I mean, Rivals itself was great. Like really easy to get into and set up for. It was nice being backstage prior to it as well, and like seeing Anthony from the Minecraft team, who you might remember from the Hermitcraft event. Got to meet him there, and he did hot ones and stuff like that. And then I got to meet people like Shadoon. Never met Shadoon in person before. I tell you who I got on with really, really well, was Jeremy Fraser. Me and him hit it off this weekend. We had a really, really good chat. So much so that he was like replying to my Instagram story yesterday. Is it Fraser or Freezer? Jeremy Freezer. But yeah, we got on really well, and like the last message I've had from him was like, it was really great meeting you too, hope we get to hang out brackets in game again sometime. So yeah, maybe we'll do a little something together soon. So yeah, he was really, really nice, super nice. I had a joke with him, basically. We hung out backstage at it, and then obviously during MCC, me and him had like a fist fight during the end of one of the Rocket Spleef Rush rounds. So we were chatting about that afterwards. And then at the bar that evening on the Sunday, like I said, it took like 55 minutes to get a drink. We were chatting about that afterwards, and he was like, oh man, like, you know, we managed to get drinks and we had food. And I was like, you did not have food? And he was like really laughing. And I think one of the other guys that was on his team was there as well. And I was like, bro, I literally don't believe you. Basically, when I then posted food of me at Gorilla Kitchen the next day, the restaurant I showed you, he then messaged me going like, oh my God, you finally got food. I was like, yeah, I only had to wait for the sun to rise. And he found that quite funny as well. So it was good. Yeah. Draz really hit it off well with Akko and Noxite as well. You boys were at the like the end of the table at the bar on Sunday night, wasn't it? We went to the Hollywood place and then came back to the hotel, and then yeah, you guys were chatting away. I spoke to, so when you were busy chatting to Akko and Noxai, I was speaking to somebody from the Realm. I'm trying to remember their username. The Realm SMP. They're Spanish. They're from Costa Rica, but just their name is escaping me for some reason. Where are they? I swear it starts with an L. No, was it Piso? No, not Piso. Who? I can figure this out myself. I can see chat moving in my peripheral. I can do this. I believe in me. Where are they? Where are they? No, can't figure it out. Hilly, I thought it had an L in it. Hold on. Oh, that's just like not in the list. What's Pilly's Twitch name? Oh, D-Town Cat. Oh, that'll be why then. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Is that them? I think. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's them. They were really lovely. They were really, really nice. We had a really nice long conversation about speaking Spanish and stuff, and they were saying they wish they had more people on the Realm who spoke Spanish, or at least like would be willing to learn and stuff. And I was like, dude, I'm down. I was like, we got you and Sausage, and I'm obviously on Misadventures with Sausage. I was like, I'm down for learning a little bit of Spanish here and there, and they were quite excited by that prospect. So maybe in future Realm streams we can do a little something like that, which would be fun. Because I was saying that I really enjoyed like the concept of like QSMP and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. And And I think that was kind of the weekend, really. Like, I've already shown you that I went to Gorilla Kitchen on the Monday morning. And that was kind of it. That was my TwitchCon experience. Oh, I tell you what, one of my other favorite stories is, you know, Luan, Owen's fiance, an artist and streamer in their own right as well. It was basically when we got on the tram to come back from the Hollywood place, we sat. Everybody was at a crowd at the back of the carriage, and then there was a really awkward bike bit where nobody was stood, and there were 3 seats. So you got Owen and Luan, and you got me, and then there was somebody stood with their back to Owen and Luan, and they had the axolotl plushie like hanging off of their belt, and I literally just leaned over to Luan and went, "Luan, psst." And Luan looks over, and I went, "Go on, try and nick it." And I literally, no hesitation. Not even a, oh, I don't know, or like, no, you do it, or anything. Luan just literally looked at me and just went, "All right, I got it." And just started trying to do it. And like, she nearly got it off the belt like twice. It was like becoming loose. And in the end, it was like hanging on by a thread. And then basically Owen just did like a quick rip and then like put it like between his legs. So as this person turned around, Owen's just like holding himself together, looking like he needs to pee, and he's just got this guy's axolotl between his knees. But like that guy found it like immediately funny, which was good. But I rated Luan's effort to just like full send it and go straight into it. It was a very, very funny moment. That was a highlight for sure. I'm just gonna have to quickly run to the bathroom. I've been habitually picking at my nails and it is like bleeding. Just give me like tell you what, I'll run a quick ad break and I'll be back in a second while I deal with this. It's because this is what happens when I don't play fucking a game or do Minecraft parkour while I'm talking. I have to fidget with something else and I've just basically fucked my fingernail. 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. Hello. I brought some like tissue with me so I can just keep dabbing it. I think it was just one of those ones where you just gotta wait for it to stop bleeding. Are we back from the ad break yet? Oh, we got 30 seconds left. Let me wait until that ad break finishes because I've just realised that I've not even told you about Sunday evening. Oh, was it? Actually, it might have actually been Saturday evening. God, that is really bleeding. Jesus. Bugger. I ran it under cold water, but it doesn't seem to have helped. Maybe if I just press this on it, that'll do it. But yeah, basically, so roll around to Saturday evening. So I've skipped forward to Sunday evening, which was just the bar where nobody could get a bloody drink. But Saturday evening, we went to a mixer, which Scott got me into, which was basically this thing where there was going to be a bunch of Twitch staff, a bunch of Twitch managers. Oh, goodness, these. That. Oh, come in, go in. No, it's fine. But yeah, basically there was a bunch of like Twitch staff there, and I think it was only supposed to really be for Twitch partners who actually have managers and stuff. But Scott had gone like, hey, like, can I have these people come? Like, yada, yada, yada. And they'd said yes. And we go there, and it was really cool. It was a place where you could play balls, you know, the garden game where you throw a tiny little ball and then you throw big metal ones, and you got to try and get it as close as possible. So they had balls, and they had like free drinks at the bar. It was basically red wine, white wine, or beer. Those are your choices. Very hot in there, and it had a decent like balcony, rooftopy kind of area, but it was just filled with benches, which meant it just ate up so much of the physical space that like you couldn't really stand out there, which is mad. So that was a whole thing. And then inside they had like table tennis and stuff. But then what was really exciting is they had karaoke. So we were eyeing up the karaoke for ages, and just people kept getting in there anytime that we realized it was like free, because it was just this one tiny room which was really hot and just a bit like, or not even a bit, just very sweaty. And it was Lollipop G had turned up at this party as well, so that was like a familiar face aside from the Minecraft lot. But we finally got in there in the end, and it ended up being the only people that seemed to be brave enough to want to go and do that was myself, Joel, Timmy, Jack, Lollip, and then any guesses who just randomly strolls into that room. Granted, this is a Twitch organized one. Who do you think, as we're there singing Robbie Williams, me and Timmy, who do you think just fucking waltzes into the karaoke room? I give you two guesses. Yep, Dan fucking Clancy, of course, yeah. I wonder. So Dan Clancy rolls in, does a duet with Lollip, singing some song from, what's it called? What's the Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper movie? What's it called? A Star Is Born. What song did they sing together? I bet I'd know it if I saw the song name. Songs. Where is it? A Star Is Born songs. Was it Shallow? Yeah, maybe it was Shallow. Shallow, A Star Is Born. If I see the lyrics, I'll be able to say yes or no. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so basically, Lollip and Dan Clancy ended up doing a duet of Shallow. So that was the whole thing. You had... God, who did what? Oh, we had Breaking Free from High School Musical. Timmy was Vanessa and Joel was Troy. So that was good. We had... God, we did a lot. Me and Timmy did Robbie Williams' Angels. Me and Jack did When You Were Young by The Killers. No, Mr. Brightside by The Killers. I did Take That Shine. And then Lollip joined in on some ad-libs on that. No, it wasn't Lollip, actually. It was somebody else who I didn't recognize. But they left after that song. I don't know if I, like, scared them off or something. I think I might have, like, a recording of one of those songs. What's this one? Let's have a listen.
Oh, don't you let your demons pull you down, 'cause you can have it all.
Oh, this is as everyone's finally coming in. Oh my God, Michaela was in there as well. Michaela can sing, dude.
What you're waiting for, your time is coming, don't be late. Hey, so come on.
Do I hit this note, or do I remember it being better than it was?
Let it shine, just let it shine. Let it shine.
Not bad.
Hey, let me know you.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's in my range. What was this one? Oh, me and Timmy did Buble.
Represent. Hey, together. All right, ready? Together, always. Together. I'm not surprised, not everything lasts.
This is me and Timmy.
Broken my heart so many times, I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then I work myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses.
This song, I think anything Bublé or Robbie Williams sits in mine and Timmy's range really well.
I got another day and it'll all turn out. And you'll make me work so we can work as we work it out.
Nice.
And I promise you, kid, I'll give so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, indeed. Michaela, by the way, can sing. Michaela has like every talent, dancing, singing, all of it. I can't remember. Oh, I'll tell you what it was. Michaela did. What was it? It's a song where it talks about keying a car. Song about keying a car. That's it. Carrie Underwood before he cheats. I'm pretty sure that's the song. Because isn't there a bit like pretty little? Yeah. I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive. Literally, Michaela, note perfect. Belting, head voice, chest voice. She's insane. If she's not been on any form of karaoke stream so far, she's got to get on that. Like, she was incredible. Really, really good. So that was quite good. I can't remember who did Teenage Dirtbag. I want to say it was Timmy and Joel did Teenage Dirtbag together. That was pretty good. So yeah, so that was fun. I don't know. Is the picture out yet of Eloise in the axolotl chest? I was just looking at my pictures then. So obviously that was Saturday night, and I was thinking back to MCC's, the last thing that I've not really spoken about just yet. But when we went backstage after setting up our Twitch streams and getting everything all set up and stuff, there was we went into the back, and basically Eloise was like inside a box. And by a box, I mean like, you know the black and silver production crates that they have for like stage stuff and like music gigs and things like that. We just saw like this pair of legs just like hanging out of it from the back. Basically, Eloise was just in there and just completely surrounded by axolotls. Saw the picture on TikTok. So where did it end up? Did it end up on a story? Like maybe like, did it end up on Eloise's story or nah? Or maybe like Ollie's or something? I don't know where to look. It was very funny though. And I think it was maybe Fulham who started the chant and filmed it as well. And it was just us going like, na 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 na. L is in a box, L is in a box. And we were like proper like football chant style, like singing it. And all the production crew were looking around going, what the fuck are they on? They were just looking at us like we were absolute like mad lads. They were very perplexed. So that was good. And then of course, like MCC itself was brilliant. If you haven't seen it just yet, I need to actually do this now because I've not done it previously. Is I wanted to clip up or feature the clips of me doing one in MCC. Let's see where they are. My channel, video, clips. Let's see if we can find these bad boys. So we've got, the Yellow Yaks entrance. So we practiced this twice backstage. We did it twice backstage and it turned out wonderfully. Let me pause that one. Where is it?
It's the Yellow Yaks! Wow, this team is going to
There's Portal as well.
Listen, as a previous Yellow Yak, I am also looking forward to this team. Oh my god!
I love that there was the second lift up as well. Very, very good. Because the crowd are cheering. It's quite a good crowd reaction. And then there's the extra roar.
Yellow Yak, I am also looking forward to this team. Oh my god, that was a beautiful post from them. They're quite handsome, and I was totally not paid to say such things.
That was Ollie. Ollie asked Jojo to say that we were handsome. And then Jojo was saying about how Wade had a line cooked for the Realm team. And then I said to Jojo, like, oh, you could say we're off on another misadventure. Grammatically works. It was good.
Off they go on another misadventure. That's the coolest entrance yet.
Coolest entrance yet. Maybe coolest entrance ever. Maybe. feature this clip for sure. What other clips have we got? We got MCC. Do you know the words? Budget in the little word. Martin popping off. This has got to be the one, right?
Let me wall. Let him have the wall. Let him have the.
How heavy was Cam? Impressed you three could lift him up. Not heavy at all. Dude's light work. And also I'm just like super strong. How much is Timmy actually doing the lifting? Honestly, that's look, Timmy's kind of just lifting an arm. That's all me and Ollie, that. Mostly me. I've got the midriff. I've got the center of gravity there. Cam's a skinny boy.
The wall. One's come around by themselves. Oh, I'm gonna push away. On me. I put cobwebs. Run it out. Creeper's in there.
Let's go, baby! I'll tell you that! Bada bing, bada boom, and the little one's in the room, let's go!
Yes, Martin!
Oh, gosh. Remind me to ship you a bottle for him, Martin. Oh, of Draz's. Dude, Draz made this wine himself. This, like, peach wine. Oh, my God. When Kirsty had a taste of it, her neck snapped back. She was so, like, startled at how good it was. She was like, oh, my God. But, yeah. What else we got? Seeing if there's other clips. There's the crazy play. We got Budget Martin as well on this one.
But I've gone from like 34th up to like 26. Who the hell? Budget Misadventures Martin. Who? Who's that? Cass Crafter. He's about 2 seats over from.
Nice. There you go. Nice. But yeah, so there you go. So that was that. But yeah, dude, MCC was so good. I know I'm probably going to get emotional now talking about it again, but it just really was very special. Like, I've never done a live MCC before, so obviously for me it was a lot of new energy and a different environment and stuff like that. It was exactly what I expected it to be, but it was still a surprise. You know what I mean? Like, it was just really, really good. Like, really, really fun. Like, couldn't have been with a better vibes team for it. We did pretty well as well. Like, you know, kind of rough first 2 games, but they were the 2 games we wanted out of the way. And then I had a decent, you know, middle games and then a really strong final 2 games, at least on an individual standpoint, like in terms of my performances. My last 2 games I really popped off and stuff. And then, yeah, just like hearing that crowd. In fact, I have the video. I sent it to Nettie earlier on. Let me get it. I've got the classic Owen. I've got the classic Owen thing. Oh, Timmy sent me the full res of that picture. It looks even funnier there. Let me save that real quick. I sent Nettie the video of my POV when...
This is it.
Where is it?
This is the moment now.
Okay, there it is. Let me pull this up. There you go. There's the full res of it. I don't know what camera this is, by the way, but it looks unreal. Maybe this is like Ollie's camera, like Ollie's like proper one. Or like they've got like a little like halation, like glow around them and stuff. It's just the fact that I'm so perfectly just like glowed out. It's so good. I love it. Very funny. But yeah, here we go. Here's my POV of
This is it. This is the moment now.
So there's a 5-second delay to clarify between what we see and what the audience see. So I was good at holding my emotions in. Apparently Timmy and Ollie behind me just immediately jumped up when it happened, but
Samuel's Norton's done so many bait shots for the finish. Oh my god! Oh my god! Well done! Go on!
it was so cool.
Good. Go on! That is...
How cool is that? It's insane, like actual insanity. I got tears in my eyes again, dude. It was great. What a moment, dude. What a moment. But yeah, I think basically I've had like a really intense, honestly, an intense couple of years, but particularly this last 6-7 months have been really intense offline, and like I've had a lot going on. I've had a lot of trips, all that sort of stuff. And I've been saying for the last like couple weeks, honestly, to be honest, even since I was in America with the Hermits, I was like, my goal right now is just to like get through this next month or 2, hit Twitchcon, and out the other end of Twitchcon, I can like breathe a sigh of relief. Everybody's good. Life is stable. I've not got any trips away. I've not got anything to deal with offline. Like, I can just like knuckle down and just like be a dad, be the content creator, and do something for myself as well. And yeah, basically when MCC finished, I think it was just, it all washed over me in that moment, which is why then and now a little bit, I just got really teary. It sort of just kind of all caught up with me. And it was really nice. So I was already feeling like kind of teary and stuff. And then I went over to the stage and I'm saying thank you to Joe Avondale for, you know, everything he does and for having me on and stuff like that. And then obviously stand there with Noxai, and it, you know, you see it in movies, and it really felt like a movie moment. It was like, fuck, who'd have thought, huh? Who'd have thought? And I was just stood there with Noxai, and he was like, man, like, we did it. We're here. We did it. Best show we've ever done. Like, it's really cool to have you here with us. He was like, I don't know if you know this, but you were the first person, like, first content creator to ever play one of our maps. It was Paladin's Quest back in the day. So I played that and obviously nerded out over there being voice acting and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I didn't realize I was like the first. And that was their kind of first exposure really to like Minecraft YouTube as a whole. So to then play the Nox Crew game show, and then that evolves into MCC in later years. And then to obviously then be on stage stood with him and stuff, and like seeing that whole crowd and stuff. It was like, yeah. Noxite sounded so emotional and proud when he told me that as well. The first who gave them a chance, that was a big creator. Yeah. So, yeah, it was cool. It was a really cool moment. I got really teary. And Noxite was like, are you like crying? And I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I can't tell you like how much I appreciate like what I do, where we are, and you know what's to come. So that's why when I came back to my PC to like sign off and say goodbye for the day, I'd already been crying up on stage, and I came down and said goodbye to you lot on the stream, and then that was it. I was written off. You know what I mean? But it was great. It was really, really cool. It just felt like a real weight lifted from everything that's been going on, but then also a really nice kind of like culmination of just doing this job for the last 15 years. Like being on stage in front of that many people was cool. Even the camera getting misty eyed. Oh yeah, sorry. Is it blurring? There you go. So yeah, it was really cool. It was very, very cool. The whole weekend was lovely. Like, I think I didn't expect to receive as much love as I did, and to have as much fun as I did, and to make as many new friends as I did. It was just like one of the best weekends ever. Like really, really good. And like getting to meet so many of you as well. It was just great. It was really, really great. And to be honest, that very perfectly brings us to 6:30, which is normally when I finish my stream anyway. So I think it's playing the video games today, but we got to talk a lot about the weekend. Something that I do need to do is I need to trim the VOD a little bit more for MCC, because I didn't stream MCC to YouTube, so I'm going to upload it to the VOD channel. But I've uploaded it. It says it's got like some copyright issues at the start and the end. So I'm going to see whether I don't lose too much if I trim each side of that. And yeah, that's me done. So tomorrow we'll be back to video games. We'll be back to doing our thing. I do have Japanese class tomorrow, so I suppose I will do a regular stream. You know what I'd like to do tomorrow? Maybe like start on Deltarune again, because I don't know if I played Deltarune on Steam or on PC when I last played it. My guess is I played it on Steam, but I'm not sure. Although, actually, to be fair, if I played it on Steam, I can just carry on from that save, right? Let me have a look. Let me fire up Deltarune real quick. Nope, definitely didn't play it on there. Would I? Oh, wait, is that because it's looking in installed? No. Was Deltarune not on Steam? Or is it not on Steam? Maybe I played... Was it like a standalone download, maybe? Deltarune. Oh, there's the Deltarune demo. No way. Ooh. There are default states so you can start at any chapter. Oh, really? Oh, okay, cool. Then I don't need to worry about that then. I can continue reading the Daggerheart book in that case. Also, if you didn't know, Daggerheart, like a short series that the Crit Roll guys are doing, premiered yesterday. So episode 1 is out, 3.5 hours I think it is. So I'm going to be watching that, all 8 episodes. And then hopefully by the time that finishes publishing and I get to read more of the rules for myself, I can maybe get that little misadventures thing going on. So maybe tomorrow we'll do misadventures then. I've really missed being on that server, so I would like to get back on and see everybody and say hello to everybody. And that's it. I think that's everything. Have we got any more questions about TwitchCon, my experience, anything I saw, did, thought, anything like that? Happy to answer a little question or two before I go. But yeah, I think my plan for this week is basically tomorrow we'll do misadventures. Thursday is the new Switch. The new Switch. Yes, one question. How do you order food in Japanese? Hitotsu kola onegaishimasu. I told them about that, Draz, that you got me to speak Japanese to the nice lady. You literally said it like that. I was like, no. She speaks Japanese, Martin. Ask the nice lady properly. Ask her in Japanese. Which was funny. Thanks for being so lovely and thanks for the sign again. No worries, dude. No worries. I'll show it to you when I get it on my wall. Nice. Did you get other signatures on it? I feel like I saw it with other signatures on as well. Who else did you manage to get a squiggle from? Glad you like Gorilla. I got a DM from them, by the way, Draz, from Gorilla. It was good. Elden Ring Night Rain. Well, that was the thing. Randomly, in a little, like, welcome package at the hotel, there was, like, stickers for Elden Ring. So, yeah. Do you still have the stories I wrote for you and Ren? Almost definitely, yeah. Anything I received, I brought with me. I didn't leave anything at the hotel. In this bag, which, by the way, this bag was given to me, is an Imp and Skiz bag, which is good. Is this your stories or no? There was that one. That's for Ren. But I think a lot of the taller things that I got given on the trip are in the other bag, because the other bag was randomly a Minecraft experience bag. So there you go. Like, you know, like the London experience and things like that. So we got that. But yeah, so I think my plan this week, chat, is I would say tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow when it comes out on Steam, Deltarune? Because if so, maybe I'll do a late stream tomorrow. Oh no, I can't because I've got fucking Japanese. Let me look on the store page for Deltarune. Hold on, Deltarune. Yeah, Deltarune's saying 4th of June. Game unlocks in approximately 21 hours. Oh, wait, 21 hours? When is 21 hours from now? 24 would be 6:34. Oh, so it comes out, what, like a few hours earlier than that? It's coming out more at like 4-ish. There we go. Hello, Grey Knight. Thank you very much for the raid. We followed the tide, and now we're here. Hello. Sorry that I'm literally about to go. So there you go. About 4 p.m. BST. Ooh. Maybe we do Deltarune tomorrow then. If it comes out at 4, we'll do Deltarune. We'll do Deltarune tomorrow for sure. Okay. So tomorrow Deltarune, Thursday Mario Kart, and I probably reckon maybe Misadventures on Friday, or we might be on the Switch 2 hype for a couple of days. You know what I mean? So we'll do that. So yeah, maybe Deltarune tomorrow then. 21 hours and 24 minutes. Hold on. When is 21 hours and 24 minutes from now? Hours from now. 21, 24. Yeah, so 4 p.m. Yeah, dude. So if that comes out at 4 p.m, we'll play that. We will do Deltarune tomorrow. Nice. Deltarune tomorrow. I've watched a video to recap everything and get me back up to speed already. I watched that on the flight out to America. And then we'll do Mario Kart on Thursday. I think our group for Mario Kart on Thursday is looking like it's going to be myself, Ollie, who else did he say? Timmy, Callum, CPK, and Grian. That's what our group's looking like so far. I know that there's another group that are playing. Eloise is playing with a bunch of other people. So Elle's playing with a different group according to Ollie. And then I think what we would like to do sometime maybe next week is then we'll get a big lobby going, like a 24-player lobby and stuff like that. So there you go. Let's go. He's a tall boy. Tall boy. That's a lovely group, yeah. When did you get the pic with Doc? Oh, so that was when I was going towards the Yogscast meet and greet. Came downstairs and got stopped because Doc was there. Actually, no, tell a lie, I didn't. I went to the Yogs meet and greet. I think it was the next day. I think it was actually Sunday as the convention ended. We finished MCC. We were signing inside the building. Then the security got pissy and kicked us out the whole building, which was fine. And then we were signing outside, and I think it was then I got a picture with Doc. And that's when he got a picture with Joel as well. But yeah, on that Saturday when I saw Doc had gotten stopped, I went over and checked on him just to make sure that he had water, because I was very aware he'd only taken a few steps into the building. So I thought, oh, he's not even managed to get to like a vending machine or like anything. So I went over and checked that he had water at least. If he hadn't, I was going to run back up to the partner lounge and get him one of the like the flask bottles that they were giving out to partners and fill one up for him and take it down to him. But he was like, dude, I've been up since 5 a.m. I've had a kiwi and I've got Powerade. And I was like, all right, sweet. If that's all you need to get going, dude, then lovely. It works. Right, cheers for watching, everybody. Thank you very much. Much appreciated again for making me feel so special this weekend. Loads of people, by the way, saying how much they adore this chat, this channel, this community that we've got. Just saying how much it feels like a safe space and all that kind of thing. Like, so people were singing your praises in chat. So I think you need to, give yourselves a big pat on the back. Pat on the back. I can't speak. Pat on the back. There you go. Who are we going to raid? Let's go and raid my boy Sausage. Let's go raid Sausage. I'm so gutted Sausage couldn't be there this weekend. Maybe, big maybe, if I happen to do San Diego, then maybe I get to meet Sausage, which would be phenomenal. I would love to meet him. That'd be great. I was so gutted he wasn't there. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow for Deltarune. New Mario Kart on Thursday. And then the rest of the week is a big question mark. But I think we're going to enjoy some Switch 2 releases and all that good stuff. And then we'll get back to Misadventures as soon as possible. Give yourselves a pat on the bum. I just read Infinite's message. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.